The other big story tonight, former police superintendent Eddie Johnson drove drunk and erratically, then lied about what happened the night he was found slumped over behind the wheel of his car. Those are the findings of a 7-month investigation by the Office of Inspector General. It's a story we first broke this morning on CBSChicago.com. CBS 2 investigator Megan Hickey joins us now live. And Megan, the report suggests that several of Johnson's fellow officers helped cover it up.
Right, Erica, officers cleared the traffic stop. There was no sobriety test, even though he seemed impaired. And after all of that, they let Johnson drive himself home.
I think there's somebody asleep in their car. They're parked at the stop sign.
The Office of Inspector General said the incident began hours before this traffic stop when then Superintendent Eddie Johnson and a fellow officer who was his driver were caught on camera at a Loop restaurant drinking several large servings of rum.
The car just stopped at the stop sign.
Around 12:30 a.m., officers responded to a 911 call.
Sir?
For a man slumped over the wheel of a running car.
You all right? You good?
It was their boss, the city's top cop. The only body cam that had been activated was then turned off. A supervisor was called to the scene, and about 15 minutes after the initial stop, dashcam video showed Johnson driving away with a police escort. He failed to stop at a stop sign and also made a slow, wide right turn into the wrong lane before correcting. Records show an officer coded the stop as D19P, which means police action was not needed.
It's effectively, if not actually, a cover-up.
National Police Conduct expert David Harris reviewed the OIG report for the CBS 2 investigators and said the findings indicate a culture of concealment within the department.
Was Superintendent Johnson treated differently than a civilian?
There's no doubt. I can't imagine a civilian would have been allowed under the same conditions to drive away, let alone not be arrested.
Johnson was fired, but what about the officers who let him go? It appears that nothing has happened yet.
You just sitting here or you want to go home?
Today, CPD said they will take any necessary disciplinary measures after reviewing the report. Harris says the officers were in a difficult position, but should have known what to do to protect the public.
They're in a very tight spot, and they know it. And that is down to how the department has always operated.
The report found that Johnson lied on multiple occasions about who he was with and what he was doing. He also claimed that he ordered the Bureau of Internal Investigations to conduct an internal investigation, but that did not happen. Erica?
Megan, the superintendent initially blamed this all on a medication mix-up. Is he talking now? And if so, what is he saying?
We did reach out to Johnson's attorney today. We did not get a response. The OIG actually tried to interview him on multiple occasions. At one point, he said that he could not come to an interview because he had a planned vacation. So there is no first-person account from Superintendent Johnson in this report. Live in River North, Megan Hickey, CBS 2 Investigators.
Okay, Megan, thank you.